Hi there, Frank here for premium members for the trading day of actually February the 18th, the 17th being President's Day. Now, having said that, some markets are partially open, some of them close at lunchtime, at noon Eastern Time, and the markets are aggressively set up, some of them for important, substantial moves. So if you are around on President's Day and if the market you're trading is open, I think it makes sense to be in position. Let's start with the indexes. Look at this. Obvious what's going on here. We're going to, most likely, I must always say, test the previous high and perhaps much more. This is a opportunity for the markets to break substantially higher to new highs, actually. And I expect that this will happen perhaps even on Monday. If not Monday, then on Tuesday's session. Look at this, the NQ is already in progress position and the weekly bull flag, as we expected, is in full control. So this is an opportunity and we should be right on top of this. The YM is a little bit delayed, giving us a little opportunity to catch up if we're not positioned on the other ones yet. Look at this. And the RTY is also giving us signs that it will move to the upside shortly. Look at this. Okay, let's also mention some currencies. There's a certain degree of USD weakness shown by the strength of the 6E. Look at this. We expect this to be tested and broken here on the 6E daily. Now, the 6A 2 days ago, we said that we are positioning on the 6A. The 1R has been easily hit on the 4-hour, and we are in progress based on the daily. So this is working nicely. Also, some of the ones, Canadian dollar strengthening a little bit, has broken out, and we expect a little bit more, perhaps much more in the coming days and weeks. We'll see, but right now we're just targeting the upper counter as usual. Okay, and then also Bitcoin is strongly correlated with equities, which means the indexes. So I'm not expecting a short move here. I'm ignoring any short bias or signals or hints, and I'm expecting that MBT will turn around, in which case we might consider a long trade when we get back to the trigger area. All right, other markets. Precious metals, of course. Look at this first pullback after the successful breakout. This is an important thing. Gold continues to be dynamic, and just look at the last 2-3 years on the long-term chart. You can see that for 3 years we were sideways, a pretty big range on the weekly, but still sideways. Important clues were on the weekly, the 3 tests here, failure tests, pullback, and then the first pullback after the breakout. This is just to show that our crowd behavior patterns do work on any time frame, basically, any time frame that I ever looked at, and this includes the weekly as well. Most recently, we were in a volatility compression, which broke to the upside on the weekly. All right. And SI, important market, let me just check SI, which pulled back a little bit, a little strange with the stop tail, but whatever that is, I think we're going to climb back up, and I'm still bullish and expecting the 35 to be tested. So perhaps look at this 15-minute chart. Perhaps this is a good idea or a good time to position long with a stop below perhaps the last major candle here on the daily. Okay, beautiful stuff. So as you can see, I don't think these markets will wait till Tuesday with these moves, and Monday's coming up. So I think if you're around, it's worth looking at them. And let's look at also some agriculturals. Corn has started to move to the upside. We've been watching this for perhaps a week. And right now, look at this breakout area here. If that breaks, perhaps we can get a 1R here, although I must note that the distance on the weekly up to 510 is not really substantial at this point. So corn is not my first choice, but it's good to see that the pattern is by and large working. Let's look at soybeans and wheat. Soybeans, bull flag, I expect this to be triggered and move to the upside. And wheat is already in motion. Let's have a look. Actually, the 1R has been hit on the 4-hour chart. And the daily major pivot, 630, we expect that to be tested soon. So pretty good stuff happening and relatively easy and straightforward setups. The job, as always, is to calculate the risk, decide which one we want to pursue, and then pursue it based on our trading rules. So next time we'll be back actually on Tuesday night getting ready for the Wednesday session. So this video covers 2 days actually, the thin session on Monday and the full session on Tuesday. So pay attention, let's milk this, and we'll be back Tuesday night. Thank you very much and mindful trading.